Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a Minrake Madness match sent to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description. Subject of Minrake Madness just means that it's a platinum, gold, or diamond level replay that's interesting in some way. Send it to them. Send it to Sniper Monkey, and he will watch it guaranteed and let me know which ones are good and good for casting. Alright, man, so here on Solaris, bottom left, going to be GunsNRoaches. We've seen this guy before. He's a good Zerg player. And in the top right, it's Thor, God of Thunder, from the Legio 5 clan. What's up, dude? So ZVP in it here. Pylon right. What in the name are we cannon rushing today, Thor? That has to be the plan, doesn't it? You don't go forward first without doing cannons. Look at this, GunsNRoaches. He's been cannon rushed before. He knows to be worried about these shenanigans. He knows to watch out for them. Oh my gosh, can he see it though? Can he see it? He's checking. Oh my gosh, he did such a good job. He did such a good job of checking. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Bounce. Oh, he's not going to see it. That is a devious place for a cannon rush. Oh, the thing is, it's too far away to hit the hatch. So in that way, what is this guy? What's he doing next? He's just he did it. He just caught a glimpse of that cannon. Camera on GunsNRoaches. He's like, oh, shoot. Do I let this finish? Do I cancel it and take it somewhere else right now? No, he does not. He does not. He's going to let this thing finish and produce nothing. He's producing no queens, no zerglings. Finally, a queen starts. Oh, this is bad. You know what? Honestly, in this situation, probably this is a cancel. Two cannons coming up at the same time. No ability to deal with them at all right now. Gets the second gas up. Getting it saturated. Trying to get a Roach Warren too? Yeah. He's going to try the Roach Warren thing here to deal with this, but you can't save the hatch. There's not enough time here for you to get roaches out. Should have canceled this, thrown your hatch up somewhere else instead, and just played it from there. This is absolutely traumatic and tragic for GunsNRoaches here. Probe says, okay, did he sneak a drone out and expand up here? No? Okay. He's probably going to try. No, let's pylon block it just to make sure. Thor, on the other hand, is getting a cybernetic score. He's got cannons just in case some lings show up and try to ruin his day, which, you know, considering lings can get out of here easily, yeah, that's a good thing to prepare for. But in this situation, roaches are being made, but like I said, bam, your hatch is done. Your hatch is done. And by done, I mean exploded by the time your first roaches even start coming out here. So either the response has got to be faster here from GunsNRoaches, or he just needs to cancel the hatch and throw it down here. He could have gotten away with it, I think. I don't know. I guess it depends on the response here from Thor. Thor's one base stargating right now. One base Stargate, which means one Void Ray probably, because Void Rays are excellent. They're great against Ravagers, really good against Roaches. This guy's stuck for some reason. That's enough room for you to go here, right? But he wants to go through here. And there's a Ravager egg cocoon in the way. So now he goes up to the north and everything is fine. So he's like, all right, fine, screw you. One base Ravager attack, let's go. Just kidding. I want my base back. Which... okay. I still think maybe you put a little bit more fear of Zerg into the Protoss by going across the map with these roaches, but I don't know. Fine. This is taking forever. He really was considering expanding down here. Then there's a cannon down here. Oh, man. GunsNRoaches. One base to one base against a Protoss for this long is absolutely crushing. Crushingly. Okay, but you have Corrosive Bile. There you go. Moves the wounded Ravager back so it doesn't die. That's good. Little bits of micro. And like I said, there's a Void Ray on the way. So, retaken the second base here at 4:50, almost 5 minutes. Thor's expanding. Thor's making a second Void Ray. By second Void Ray, I mean second Void Ray. Because this guy's popped out, another one's on the way. Ah, this is so annoying from the Zerg perspective, because you're like, all right, I can deal with anything. I got this. And then something that fly comes in, and you're like, oh. Right. I don't have any Hydralisks or Queens to defend. So that's bad times. But all right. Void Ray makes itself known by killing an Overlord and putting some absolute fear of Void Rays into GunsNRoaches here. He's like, oh, right. Cannon Rushers into Void Rays. That's pretty normal stuff. Incredibly normal stuff. Here we go. Actually, no engagement whatsoever. Just gonna kill the drone before it turns into something. Oh. Hang on. Prismatic alignment. Can you prismatic alignment your way into killing this before it comes up? Yes, you can. Because it's armored. The basic attack is actually enough DPS to get this thing to die before it finishes. Do not die to Corrosive Bile. Do not die. Okay. Corrosive Bile. Good. All right. This one's like, get out of here, you idiots. Oh, they killed it. Not even a cancel. Oh, man. All right. GunsNRoaches is like stupid Protoss. Overpowered stupid Void Rays. Stupid Blizzard making Void Rays overpowered. Oh, 3 Queens is scary. 2 less scary, but yes, 3 definitely get... Oh. He even popped his Prismatic Alignment. Might as well use it to kill these Extractors. Might as well use it. There you go. Well, a little tiny bit of bonus to Armored was used on the Extractors there. That was nice. But, dude, 2 base to 2 base is not good for the Zerg. Oh, we're just going to attack into cannons, huh? All right. Yep. This is Minrake Madness, all right. Ah, Void Ray! Are we surprised there's more Void Ray? Shouldn't be. Oh, man. 2 dead Ravagers. Ravagers are not cheap either. God, I have to take a whole Roach, and then you spend more money and an extra bit of supply to make a Ravager. Ugh, 2 of them going down is really bad. So we're 44 to, like, okay, 57 total supply here. GunsNRoaches has fired up some more drones. His third base is on the way at 7 minutes, which is a bit later than he would want it to be. Really, there's some room to saturate your main base, too. That's something you want to watch out for. Okay, so now he oversaturates the main. So we went from undersaturated to oversaturated. Oh, brought everybody down here. All right, third base, not up yet. Void Rays hacking around, doing all sorts of Void Ray shenanigans. Blech, Extractor down. Okay, so 2 basing Protoss versus a 2 basing Zerg. At this point, it's got to be just kind of like a Hydra Ling style push, right? I'm really surprised GunsNRoaches isn't trying to go into Hydra Tech here at all. I mean, yes, eventually if it's carriers that come out, your Hydras are going to be worthless, but there's going to be a couple minutes there where the Hydras are going to be really good. Oh, look at this. Queen, all of her friends left her. Oh, Prismatic Alignment. Why did the Queens fall? Oh my gosh, they fell back. Like they were expecting the Void Rays to go into the main, but they just didn't, and they stayed here, and the third hatch is dead. Oh, man. I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is a game GunsNRoaches is going to be in a position to win here. Losing that third base is brutal. Just utter brutality. Robotic Support Bay is on the way, intriguingly. So, I don't know if we're trying to go Disruptors here. Maybe Colossus. Remember when I said Hydra Tech? Check it out. It's Hydra Tech. Working on the range upgrade for the Hydras. Not producing any Hydras because, you know... Oh, wow. Forcing a cancel on a new fourth base. Where are these drones going? Where are these drones going? I don't know, man. Oh, well. Third base is coming back. That's nice. Thor's getting a third base of his own. Yeah. At this stage, once you saw the Void Ray, it really should have been a ton of Hydras produced instead of Roaches and Ravagers. And then try to keep an eye on what the Protoss is doing, right? Because right now, you don't know anything that's going on. You don't know any of the tech structures. You know there's a gateway and a forge. That's literally it. You don't know about any of these other things. So yeah, you're worried about Colossus probably, maybe even Disruptors. But my goodness. This is a Hydra playground right now. There's nothing that Thor has that like 20 Hydras wouldn't just obliterate. Gonna do really well against Stalkers too. Especially again, if you're just dumping all your excess minerals into Zerglings with speed and maybe an attack upgrade. You're just gonna crush this whole thing. Just there's really no answer to the Void Race at this stage is the problem. Extended Thermal Lance and Colossus are on the way. Okay, so that's what we're looking at here. And, gosh, he just... Yeah, and this is what Creep Spread is for. This is about what having Lings out on the map is for. So you see this stuff coming in before it gets here. So it doesn't just show up at your third base and murder it. Again, for the third time, I think. Well, alright. Thor's doing fine. I don't know if I have any notes for Thor. He's doing great. He hasn't lost an attacking unit yet today. No Void Rays have died. No Stalkers have died. He's going into Colossus to deal with the probable Hydralisks that he's kind of forcing the Zerg player into right now. And there we go. Hydra popping out. This is just a very well executed plan. Just completely throw the Zerg player off balance. Right? Get in here, cannon rush him, kill his second base, keep poking into the third base to try to snipe it too. And then he's going to get into Colossus to deal with pretty much everything that GunsNRoaches is doing here. Colossus against Roach Ravager Hydra is super great. If you don't have anything to abduct, no Vipers to abduct those Colossus in, maybe a few Corruptors to kill the Colossus first, they're just... kind of the ultimate answer here to everything ground the Zerg has, with the exception of the Ultralisk. Right? You're going to be great against... Ugh. Get out of here, Void Rays. You're going to be great against Colossus if you have some Ultras. But again, that super tier 3 tech, it's a long ways off here. GunsNRoaches doesn't have a hive yet. A great scout here, too. Thor's been doing a great job keeping an eye on the Zerg player, poking in on his bases, killing him if possible, checking his tech, and on the other side, just really no scouting at all. No, it did actually get a... Okay, he got a Changeling in here, so he knows there are Colossus now. So he fires up a Spire. There we go. Firing up a bunch of Hydras. Storm's on the way from Thor as well. Storm going to be really good against these Hydras, too. Hydras have that speed upgrade. Yeah, speed and range upgrade plus a missile attack is done. It's going to be... It's just a lot of Hydras, Ravagers, and Roaches right now. Which, again, the Colossus are a problem against. So... fourth base on the way from Thor. He's just kind of playing Sim City now. He's just building whatever he wants, defending up GunsNRoaches on his 4 bases here, too. 60 to 86 army supply. Zerg is up, but the Colossus are a bit of just an equalizer here when it comes to power. Having 3 Colossus, 4 Colossus can really just tear through almost infinite numbers of Hydras. 3 Colossus with 2 more on the way. 5 Colossus here with extended thermal lance, with +1 attack, +1 shields, and +1 armor. So he's getting 1-1-1, and now he's getting 2-2-2 across the board. This is not something that GunsNRoaches really wants to engage into. I am promising you this right now. Especially if you're trying to come up this ramp. Up a ramp, good job. Smart move backing out of that situation. Coming up a ramp into splash damage. Nope. Not interested. Now there's High Templar with Storm available too. This is really tough for GunsNRoaches. Lurkers are going to be amazing at this level of StarCraft. Just because they do bonus versus armored, and like everything here is armored. The Stalkers, the Colossus are armored. The Void Rays can't get hit by them, but if you're dealing with the Stalkers and Colossus with Lurkers, you're going to be okay. Of course, that means you have to kill the Obs, of which there aren't any Obs. So you know what? Lurkers may very well be the answer here for GunsNRoaches here. Got a 5th base coming up to the south. The Spire is done, but I don't know if he's made any corruptors here. No. Interesting. I wonder what he's planning on doing. 6th base, top left. Now, Thor is moving into the part of the game where he might have left the Zerg player alone for too long. There was definitely a follow-up timing here. He was so good at poking in and killing bases and just kind of forcing GunsNRoaches off balance. And now he's just been kind of sitting here, letting a double expand happen from his Zerg opponent. Can't be doing that. While GunsNRoaches gets up to 22 lurkers. Oop, fleet beacon on the way. Thor's got some plans. Says, you know, I do hate lurkers. You're right, Falcon. But how do we deal with lurkers in Protossville? Well, carriers are pretty good. Man, this is almost enough lurk. You just kind of want to challenge a cannoned up base, you know? And that's exactly what GunsNRoaches is going to try to do here. Thinking about it. Thinking about heading up that way. He's got a changeling down here. I mean, he knows what's up. He knows there's cannons at the top of that ramp. Ooh, he's going to go for a double prong. These lings don't have speed. All right, so he distracts over here, trying to get some lings into this mineral line. The whole army goes over to deal with it, and then you go this way? Okay. All right, well, the timing wasn't amazing there, but holy lurkers, Batman. That one couldn't even burrow in. There were so many lurkers. All right, that one cannon. No detection for the Protoss. He's got to lead the 3rd base to die now because he simply doesn't have any detection at all. Well, he storms the ever-loving crap out of it. You don't have to see it to storm it. Holy smokes. Thor's not building detection, you guys. Wait, what? No. Oh, he has obs now. Just kidding. He totally brought obs over. Wow. I don't know if that was a good trade. Okay, that's 22 lurkers killed in exchange for, I don't know, some stalkers, I guess. A Nexus, a bunch of cannons, and some probes. Only 2 probes died, actually. That's pretty good probe pull there from Thor to make that happen. Yo. All right. Well, detection. Thor's got it. He certainly didn't have it until recently, but now he's going into carriers. GunsNRoaches is what's he going to do here? He's making 2 Mutalisks. That's an interesting idea. 2 Mutas. In fairness, not a lot of this army comp can shoot up. There are 2 Stalkers. Okay, just kidding. There are 10 Stalkers. Some Immortals, some Colossus. Fair enough. Slowlings are slow, man. Why? Why are you doing this? That is just donating slowlings to the meat grinder of these Colossus, man. That's not gonna work. Even speedlings wouldn't have done anything there. Oh boy. Well, the lings did kind of get back here, which is nice. This Hydra group kind of pokes around the right side, confuses people. Carriers have to deal with these lings, but a lot of probes are dying. 15, 16 probes gone down. Couple more here. The lings do have 1 attack upgrade, which is going to be nice. So 49 to 68 workers in favor of GunsNRoaches. He's making more and more Mutalisks. Carriers being added in here. What he really just means are Corruptors. The Void Rays are the problem, though, right? You keep running into the problem of Corruptors are great against all this stuff, and then the 4 Void Rays show up. They prismatic alignment, and all of your dudes die. You know what they don't prismatically align against, though, is Mutas. The thing is, Mutas aren't good against carriers as much, especially if they have upgrades. Tempest's on the way. Another attempt to lurker up this ramp, but this time the entire army is just kind of sitting here staring at it. Brings the Hydras. Good job pulling those back, though. Mutas are trying to kill these probes without getting dragged into a battle with those cannon. a prolonged battle with those cannons. Oh yeah, then the Hydras come up to do the Void Rays, and the Colossus wipe them all out, and that's really bad times. Etc., etc., etc. Okay, well this is kind of fun. We don't usually get Mutaflux in this matchup at this level, especially. This is pretty good. This is really crippling Thor here economically. 30 workers at 20 minutes is not where you'll want to be. He's fighting, but then the carriers show up. And he 4 volley down a carrier with this many mutas. Okay, 4 volleys not bad. Mutas. Yeah, can't really stay in one place here. You can't fight this army head on. It's a very Zerg state of mind right now. Ooh, Seismic Spine's finally coming in. I kind of assumed those came through the production tab already, but GunsNRoaches maybe have forgotten that it exists. It increases the range of the Lurker Spine, which is really good in a situation like this, where you're using Lurkers a lot. Oh my gosh, these slowlings are hurting my soul, GunsNRoaches. I love you, man. I love your name. I like your gameplay, but these slowlings, why are you not giving them the gift of speed? Why? It hurts me. Shield battery comes in. None of the lings accomplish anything at all. Thor, economically, is not a happy camper. He's got 100 minerals in the bank, 34 probes on the ground. Mutas keep flying in and harassing the crap out of his dudes. Specifically his probes. Does he have upgrades on these mutas yet? No. These are 0/0 mutas flying around. What? At least give them some kind of an upgrade. I don't care which. Attack is good. Carapace is good too. Oh my gosh, he's just going straight muta. If you're going straight muta, get upgrades for them. You have money for upgrades. You have so much money for upgrades. Ooh, Seismic Spines. This is like, alright, so Lurkers do bonus versus Armored, which kind of makes them alright against cannons, but it's not their favorite thing to do. But GunsNRoaches sure makes it seem like it's their favorite thing to do. And once again, here comes the entire friggin' army. And the Lurkers are all dying. They are taking stuff with them, don't get me wrong. A lot of Stalkers are dead. Getting hits off on Colossus is always fun. A bunch of these Colossus are very injured, but actually, you know what? Are all the Colossus in this group dead? Yes, every Colossus in this group is dead. Can a group of 27 Mutalisks just kind of straight win the game right now? This is what I'm curious about. They don't have any upgrades. They're fighting against 3-3... 2-1-1. There's all sorts of upgrades across the ground right now for the Protoss player. Oh, hang on. +1 flyer attack is on the way. Alert, alert. GunsNRoaches decided that an attack upgrade for something that he's making a billion of is a good strategy. Oh, man. Depowering this entire main. Every pylon in the main going down is a lot of fun. I like this play. Oh, wait. Baby, let's finish that pylon. Oh, my gosh. These mutas. They do not have the upgrades, but they're just outnumbering the Stalkers like mad. I'm just gonna fight here? This really shouldn't work. Boys and girls at home, you should not really be able to just make mutas and kill carriers like this, but I guess if there's only 3 of them, sure, why not? Oh, shield batteries healing up that Tempest. Go, for symmetry's sake, go kill this pylon. There we go. Or go sleep again. GG. Thor taps out. Wait, where was the rest of his army? Just hanging out. He's like, I know. This Colossus can't do anything about these mutas. And if all my carriers are dead. He's got a Tempest and 4 Colossus right now. The muta tech switch. Who does that? Well, I know who does it. GunsNRoaches does. GG. What a weird mid-rank madness. I really felt like GunsNRoaches was in a terrible, terrible position. I mean, he was, right? He was on even base count for the Protoss for a while. And this does come down to a situation where, again, the Protoss is going to watch this replay and say, oh, I did have a window where I could show up and just straight up kill GunsNRoaches. It was the couple minutes before there were any lurkers out at all There were like 3 or 4 Colossus. There were just a few Hydras and Roaches and Ravagers. And if this is Thor just goes full send, I think he wins. I do. There's just not enough for GunsNRoaches to stop it. And then he realizes that Thor is the one who's investing a ton into Stalkers and Immortals and Colossus, and says, there's not a lot of anti-air here. I guess I'll make a ton of mutas, kill a bunch of carriers with my mutas, and win. Unorthodox, but totally worked. Ended up killing 42 probes today. Resources lost are 30,600 for GunsNRoaches and only 23,000 for Thor. So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense based on what we're looking at, right? Like, you just... No one's confused by that number. Incredible. What a really weird game. I liked it a lot, though. So, yeah, I thought Thor was the one dictating how this game would go, and GunsNRoaches has totally flipped the script and got that win. So, good job by him. Mutas late game PvZ. Huh. Who knew? Not me. All right. Well, GG. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.